The first thing I want to say that I'm just extremely honored to be here. I had no idea that this would be the experience that it would be for me. I had no idea that when I first asked John DeCunchuck about this, John DeCunchuck, everybody, that it would be so cool. Like, I feel honored to be in the same room with some of these speakers, and you guys too, because I just know the tremendous impact that all of you are going to have. And so the first thing that I want to stress to you guys is the power of gratitude. And I love being gratifying just because I know that I would never be where I am today if I wasn't inspired, if I was a jerk about it and I didn't listen to people when they tried to help me, or whatever the case may be. I first thought about the word opportunity just because I learned that after going 4 years in the center, that it would mean nothing if I didn't take advantage of the opportunities that my teachers placed in front of me. It has been a crazy ride. I know that you guys are going to have really a lot of fun. And this opportunity, you probably don't know if you read the program. I'm a guitar player. I love playing guitar. All these lyrics up here are from a song by Pete Murray called Opportunity, cleverly named. And I really felt moved by these lyrics because they just express how I feel. I know that every one of you guys has so much talent, and you have gifts that you're all born with, but sometimes, a lot of those times, you don't always show them. And I was one of those kids. I was a kid that had a lot of things to say, and I had a lot of things I wanted to say, but I was scared to say it. I was scared of people. I was scared of the opportunity to fail, basically. But I'll get to it later on, that failure is one of the things that I've actually found to be the most gratifying to me. This is my favorite movie, Serendipity, and this pretty much sums up my whole high school experience. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. I'm sure that I've looked foolish and stupid a lot of times, but it's those experiences that I didn't try to act like not myself. It was me being authentic to myself, and me wanting to make my life better. And so in this movie, Jonathan Traeger on the left, he meets this girl of his dreams, and he has this incredible night, and he leaves her and never sees her again for years later. She puts her name and number in a book and sells it to a used bookstore. And so he goes off, gets engaged to another woman, and all this time, he's looking for this girl. And he goes, every time he passes a used bookstore, he has to look for that book. And he wrote his name and number on a $5 bill. And she always, whenever she sees a $5 bill, that's what she does. So I looked at that, and his best friend, he was kind of going through a rough spot in his relationship with his wife. Everything looked good on the outside, but on the inside, they were fighting a lot, and they weren't happy. So I really felt moved by that too, because I know that sometimes a lot of you guys put on a happy face, but inside you're not truly expressing what your authentic self is and what you're truly feeling at the time. And he ended up separating from his wife and getting back together because he was so motivated by Jonathan Traeger. So that's my favorite movie. I'm going to keep going off of that a little bit. And when I first came into the leadership program, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know what leadership meant. Looked it up in the dictionary, active leading, obviously. And so I never thought that my opinion mattered. In middle school, I was like straight to the book, get A's and B's. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like that too, and that's a great thing. Until I got a 14 on a calculus test. And I failed a physics test. And Mr. Couillard, I was going through, junior year is when I changed as a person. And I owe it all to the leadership program. Mr. Couillard inspired me to accept failure to know that failure is only an opportunity for you to learn. And I'd always try to prove him wrong. I'd come up during tests and have all these crazy questions, and he'd be like, no. And then I would soon realize from him not giving me the answers, I'd try to get it out of him, like, what's the answer? But it never really worked. And so, but then I went back and I'm like, I messed up. And I've learned so much from screwing up, basically, for lack of a better word. And I've learned that I would have never learned physics if I'd never not gotten, I ended up doing okay, and I graduated. I'm not still here. I'm here in spirit, always. But I'd also like to give a shout out to Mansfield. I went from never talking in ethics class to hearing, is he still talking, on a daily basis. I like to talk. I'm really a quiet guy. I'm sure the teachers are here saying, like, it's not true. But it really is. I'm really self-conscious a lot of times, which has brought me to believe in myself. I believe now that I'm here for a reason, and I think all of you guys are here for a reason. I know that you guys have your whole life ahead of you, and this program can get you to where you want to go. And I found that out when I first played guitar. I'd played sports my whole life, and then high school came, and I stopped. I quit all the sports. And that was a big step for me because that was my comfort zone. But then I learned that guitar was my favorite thing in the world. My favorite thing in the world is to hear something and emulate it. I love going on. I taught myself how to play by going on YouTube, listening to John Mayer, Jason Mraz. I loved just being able to put the puzzle pieces together and practice it till I got it right. And this is what I want to stress to you guys too. I know that Coach Thomas talked about passion, and it's really a big deal because if you don't do something that you love to do, then your life is pointless. You're going to end up just going through the motions. And I learned from another baseball coach, Mr. Schumacher, who you'll have junior year. He always came in passion, and he always inspired me to just do it. And if you want to do something, you do it. Okay? And I love the movie Sister Act, the second one, where she's like, if you wake up in the morning and all you can think about is singing, then you're meant to be a singer. And that really just inspired me. And you guys, I encourage all of you to think about that and come up with what your passion is. And then the last thing I want to talk about, this is, I have this on my phone, and it goes with me wherever I go. It's on my desktop. This is a cover art for a Jason Mraz song called I Won't Give Up. And it just, another inspiration from Mansfield, that you be who you are wherever you go. And this is just a simple thing. It's a little house with all these little shapes around it. You have sun and you have the stars, but you can be at home wherever you are. You guys are going to go off in different directions, doing different things. But if you stay true to yourself, and you stay true to who you are, your beliefs, your morals, your passion, you can never go wrong because you can be uncomfortable, but it's those times of being uncomfortable where you find yourself and you're basically at home with yourself. And I know that you guys can't see this, but there's a big light right there. And it's really intimidating for me. And I don't like it. I came into the leadership program, and I was so scared to talk in front of people. And now I look at it as an opportunity to give wisdom, even though it may not seem like wisdom, but to shed light on you guys. I'm using this light to shed light on other situations and hopefully provide something meaningful to you guys. So thank you for accepting me, and I know that you guys will do great things.